Hey chums, and welcome to another Let's Play with me, RC, here on Video Chums. Hey, today we're checking out Ragnorium, and Ragnorium, the Planet Recolonization Odyssey. This is supposed to be a pretty, what I can tell anyway, a pretty serious game. It is a recolonization simulator where players are tasked with leading clone colonists in a self-sustainable settlement while attempting to survive the oncoming Holy Crusade. Wow, if that doesn't have social commentary attached to it, I don't know what does. Regardless, this seems like a pretty deep PC game we're going to be checking out here today. I don't know how well this is going to go for a Let's Play, but it seems pretty interesting. Before we start, though, I want to remind everybody, hey, don't forget to subscribe to us here at Video Chums because we come out with cool Let's Plays like this and other gameplay videos all the time. And, of course, I have my own personal YouTube channel at youtube.com/watchggrc where I have a lot of other types of gameplay videos there. But anyway, Ragnorium. I basically have watched the trailer, and that's all I know about it, besides it being a deep PC game. Also, keep in mind, this is in early access, so what you see today is not necessarily the final game. So we're going to start a brand new mission here, and see how this goes. I don't know what kind of tutorial we're supposed to expect here or what, but Hermes 1 is a colossal colonization... I cannot speak tonight. Hermes 1 is a colossal colonization space station capable of creating life and technology. It is considered to be one of the most remarkable creations humankind ever created. You are one of the commanders aboard the Hermes 1, tasked with the critical mission to colonize a planet and create a new chapter in human history. Use the station's limited resources in the most efficient manner and deploy smaller colonization vessels to create optimal survival conditions for humanity. Sounds good, right? We're going to start with tutorial, because I have not played this at all. Welcome aboard Hermes 1, Commander. You are required to do basic training for full understanding of the interface. Probably a good idea. To start your training, please select Spaceship Builder and construct your first colonization vessel using the 3D printer. Man, if only spaceships could be made that way, huh? So maybe someday. To construct a colonization vessel, you have to spend your credits. For every launch, you will get 100 new credits, independent of the mission outcome. Okay. To actually build your vessel, select thruster slot and pick a starting quant thruster module. Right, the quant thruster module. Everyone knows about that. Right, that thing. Now try constructing your colonization vessel so it has 1 cockpit, 2 hull blocks, and 2 intersections. Okay. So we need 2 hull blocks, 2 intersections. Oh, I see. So different intersections do different things. So I think we have enough to use an X and an F, possibly. And we got 50 left, so now we have to make the cockpit. There's the cockpit, and we can move the camera up and down and over to see our thermos that we'll be shooting into space. Our vessel frame is ready. We can now begin outfitting it with our cargo containers and clone pods. We need 3 clone pods and 1 cargo container. I think we have just enough for everything. We have just enough for the basic cargo. Now the colonization vessel is ready, we can focus on creating colonists that you can equip to the clone pods. Go back. Okay. It'd be really cool if they actually on this screen showed your vessel on the side, just so you have a little bit of connection to that. In this view, you have an overview of the kind of clones you can make. For now, just select the category that has colonist clone templates within. Now you can select which clone you want to use in the cloning process. They are all different, and you decide which one you want to take on a mission with you. Okay, so I guess we pick one of those guys. And then press start cloning. Okay. So we need Okay, we got that. So if I want to make an Astromian clone, construction speed is increased. Okay, so we'll make one of those guys. Created clones move to the colonist roster. The amount of clones that you have in possession is also indicated at the bottom right section of the interface. Okay, got it. Oops, nope, we don't want to return the main menu. Now equip these fresh clones to the clone pods that you created earlier. Okay, so there's a whole lot of... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Clone pod. There's a tiny little button there that you gotta click, which will let you add people to the pods. Wow, okay. So I knew this was gonna be a deep game, and we're already getting deep into it here. The colonization vessel is ready for deployment, Commander. Head back to the... But I guess that wasn't too bad. I mean, once you make the clones, then you know how it all works. You pop them into the clone pods and everything. It's not too big a deal. But it seems like a lot at first. It really does. Head back to the menu selection to press Mission Control for your first mission. We didn't even get into the research lab stuff, so... Stuff is going to get much deeper from here if you decide that this is a game you're going to want to play, for sure. So from this menu, you can press Start Mission button to begin your colonization mission on a planet that is selected. Okay. So if we... okay, we can't change. Alright. So we'll just start then. Let's see how this goes. Mission 1. Vagabond. I think it shows crash landed on the planet or something. That's what I'm interested to see here. Ragnorium is an early access game that is still being developed, which means that it will evolve while you are playing it. This is why you may experience errors, crashes, unfinished features, and a lack of content across the course of the game. Please be patient and support its development by being part of our community. Thank you for being understanding. Well, at least they throw it there. First thing I could say right off the bat is text size needs to be increased. I can barely read some of the text here. I don't know if that's an option. Maybe I could check the options to see it. Maybe I could make it a little bit bigger, but it is very tiny. Even for someone who doesn't really need glasses, like myself, I'm having trouble reading that. Get stuck in the 90s here. There we go, 100%. And here we are. The vessel is making its way. It's very serene. Look at this landscape. Colonization vessel Vagabond. It's a good ship name. I like that. During initial colonization launch, you can choose a landing location where your modules will be launched. All future launches will use the same landing location. Okay. Survival chance hard. Alright, so we've got kind of a... almost like a Fortnite beginning here, like, right? This is got kind of a... You approach in the big van, right? And then you drop out of it. Alright, so if I wanted to, like, live here... Okay, survival chance is normal here, and easy. That might be the spot. We're just gonna launch everybody together. Probably a better chance of surviving if we do it that way. Oh no, something blew up. That can't be good. What blew up? Switch viewport. Okay, so here we are. Clone is sleeping. Incoming transmission. The communicate... Yeah, the text is so tiny. I gotta see if there's a way to increase that. Alright. Wow. Texture resolution is at 100%. Anti-aliasing. Interface size. There we go. Let's up that. Yeah, there we go. Nope, back to 120. Thank you. That will hopefully help a bit. Okay, that is a bit better. It's not perfect, but it is better. Alright, the communication line has been established, Commander. My data is indicating that we need to run diagnostics in an onboarding program. How do you feel after such a long journey on this planet? While you're traveling to this planet, a lot of things happened. But before we can dwell on that, I'm going to initiate a tutorial sequence. Are you ready? Yeah, let's do this. To start, you try to move your camera. Okay, I'm already using the WASD keys. Got it. Yep, rotate. Got it. You have to wake up those sleeping colonists next. What you need to do is locate them first. Press the glowing button in case you haven't found them yet. Okay, so we found this guy. And what do I gotta do? I located him. Press the glowing button in case you haven't. I found them, so what do I do now? Instant actions, blocks AI. Oh, you can end your guy's life if you want? Oh, geez. Okay, that's definitely not something I'm trying to do. Wake up. There we go. Alright, so you gotta right click on him. Instant actions and wake up. Let's wake our last one up here. There we go. The way you wake up your colonists. Oh, geez. Okay, it just flash forward real quick. Be aware that your colonists are automated workers, meaning that you don't interact with them directly beyond context menu that you just used to wake up. Okay. So let's test how this automation works in action. Time to collect some natural resources. Next, Commander, let's locate a harvestable tree. Like this one. Oh my god, did we land on a... We landed on a worm or something. Interesting. So he lost health on the way in because of that, because he landed on a worm. Weird.
What?
Okay, so... Oh, we don't need that. Colonist task, cannibalize. What? Let's test how this automation works in action next. Time to collect some... Okay, so we found a tree. Oh, cut tree. Okay. I see. Okay, so now someone's doing it. This is the context menu. Nearly all interactions happen through the context menu. So you're going to be doing a lot of right-clicking. Look, there's a little duck over here. I'm more interested in the wildlife walking around here. Haven't really been able to do much with them. We need to harvest this tree. Overworked with harvesting tasks. Oh, was it this one? Oh, it's actually like highlighting one. Okay, so the dead tree. So that's the one we want to get? I'm having a hard time kind of following what it wants me to do. It even says like click. So here's the tree. I'm clicking it. Am I clicking the right tree? Because this is what actually brings up the menu. Clicking it just gives it like a... Doesn't do anything, actually. Let's see, can we get you to stop? No. Well, they're all cutting trees, so I don't understand why this isn't... This must be, like, just part of the tutorial. Like, you're supposed to get the specific dead tree, I guess. Maybe it's this one? Running out of storage. Yeah, it won't let me... It won't let me... How do you stop the dudes from, like, harvesting trees? How do you get them to go do something else? I'm gonna cut this specific tree. This one over here. Like, leave this stuff alone. Yeah. Can I get someone to go collect water then? There's like an otter or something. Oh, perch, pike. Interesting. So there are fish in there. Oh my god, leave that tree alone. Oh, I see. So you have to put like a different action in place and then they'll move on to something else. That, at least that's what it seems. Okay, so we are harvesting that tree. There's no storage space. Alright, I don't really know what to do here to get this tutorial to move on. What happened? Like, I get I'm running out of storage, but what do I do? Okay, and now the game has crashed. Oh, okay. Oh no, okay, we're back. You have outstanding objectives. I know! Okay, can I tell... Is there a way for me to tell you guys to stop? Yeah. Don't prioritize anything. Okay, so you can tell them to not prioritize anything. Okay. Perhaps I'm selecting the wrong tree. That's what it was the whole time. It was like the big dead tree. But I told it to go get the wood a million times. Anyway, whatever. We're finally past that. Colonists that are not busy will eventually work on a task that you have selected through context menu. This task will produce a resource called wood. Who would have thought? Which can be used in many productions. To utilize resources, we need to designate a zone to create a container where it will be stored. What you should do next is choose an area where colonists will carry resources. In an ideal scenario, you would have a warehouse full of containers. Let's open the construction menu next. And where is that? Select active objective. Open the construction menu. Construction, okay. So stuff is just kind of like buried in there, I see. Select a resource zone. Right into the categories we need. What we need is zones category. Oh wow, so it does get deep. So there's a lot of stuff here. Try clicking on the terrain where you want this resource zone to exist. A central reachable location is preferred, but it's up to you. Okay, I don't know. Throw it here. Good thing with that one. The top left corner indicates what resources your colony has. You can cycle resource categories from there as well if you need to find a specific item. I'll let information sink in for a while. I will call you back in a moment. In the meantime, there's a good chance for you, for your colonists to gather wood resources. We need these resources anyway for the next part of the briefing that I have compiled for you. Consider building a campfire as nights on this planet are cold and your sleeping colonists can freeze to death without heat. Makes sense. Okay, so we got a table. Make bandages via the homeopath. I didn't even get a chance to build a fire yet. Hold on a second. Small campfire. This seems like a pretty nice little area for a campfire. All right. Homeopathy table if you have that technology unlocked. I would assume we do not, but who could say? All right, well, we definitely got past the tree thing, which is good. And resuming the briefing, Commander. I didn't even get a chance to do anything. I'm gonna have to build another thing. We should build another resource zone, I guess. Hey, someone constructed this small campfire. Great. All right. As many different categories, and as you progress further, more of these categories will be unlocked. Let's select a base that will be used as a foundation for our first house. Okay. Base. Place base construction somewhere on a stable surface within the bounds of your blah, blah, blah. Okay, we are building the base. You can place constructions only within the bounds of your quantum computer and other range extending objects. Makes sense. Alright, so someone's going to build that. Let's see, ramp, wall, door frame, window... Tropical trees, special furniture. You could build a grave. Wooden stool, primitive crafting table. Build a base 2x2. Did I not build it correctly? I guess that's what they were thinking. Okay, I see. A house by definition is something that has at least one entrance to the enclosed space with a roof. To start building entrance, we need to add a ramp next to the foundation. Makes sense. I'm just going to put it here. Next, we need to place walls and a door frame. Okay, we did it. Finally, we finished our house by adding a roof above our base foundation. And there we go. We have done it. It's now going to be built by your colonists throughout your mission based on available resource and colonist workload priorities. Commander, we are now at the point where I have to tell you something. Did you ever wonder why you had to build this primitive wooden house and why your colonists are naked? I didn't realize they were naked, but okay. Yeah, I guess they are totally naked. That's interesting. They definitely have some kind of weird loincloth thing on, but they're definitely naked. Okay. This particular mission was a huge risk, to be precise. Mission Command could not risk sending technology on small colonization vessels, as the Ark Empire could intercept you and your crew. We are descendants of the old world, and we share the same flaws as our fathers, despite our efforts to use technology to clone a perfect human. It is impossible for us to exclude human emotions. This is why Mission Command has created a research menu directive for this purpose. Open the research menu to see the details. Let's see. Completing objectives that are outlined on the menu will reward influence for your colony, and this contributes towards your next research level. You will be rewarded with technology and riches if you stay committed to the Clone Union's colonization plans. Green deception towards Clone Union won't be tolerated. Oh man. A shortcut of active objectives is also displayed in the bottom right UI container. Over here. Okay. As you progress further in the research level tree, you will have more technology, but you will also have more requirements to fulfill to satisfy both the Clone Union and your colonists. Inventing technology is not a straight line. While we could not come up with a solution to suppress greed, we know how to monitor colonists with pinpoint accuracy and react to their needs. Commander, locate any colonist and click the left mouse button to open their profile. Yeah. The section of the profile that I have highlighted is dedicated to the objectives you must try to complete, as many as you can to reach your influence goal. And to keep everyone happy, of course. Happiness is very important, right? This section is dedicated for the colonist inventory. Okay, by knowing their status, you can fulfill their needs. Start. Everyone is naked, but their status. The skill grid is one of the most significant. Wow, that is a huge skill grid. They can learn a lot of stuff. You can specialize colonists by using skill capsules that you accommodate through your Odyssey. We are going to prioritize construction with this guy too. We need to get that house built, people. Let's see. This briefing should do for now. I suspect there are a lot of information to process, definitely. Why don't you try working towards research level 2 next? You can hit it pretty soon by my calculations. Make sure that by this stage, all your colonists are awakened and that you have resources extracted from the cargo containers. Select combat priority via colonists. Promo if you want your colonists to respond to attack markers you assigned on enemies or critters. Alright, yeah, thank you. Probably will need somebody to be getting food here soon, right? We do have this duck here, but the duck has eggs. But if we don't eat the duck... Let's see, prioritize cooking? Crafting? Skin it. Skin the worm. Get some meat or something. So you can mine that. So I'm looking at the water and I'm thinking like, because it says that we're low on water. Water reserves are low. So how do we get more water? I see water, but you can't click on water. Objective complete. Campfire thing. That's because we built it? Oh, I see. So these are all things that we finished already. Oh no, she fell asleep, but not in the house. Going for a nap. Energy and fatigue recovery. Okay, that's probably a good idea. I love how she just walked over here and just like fell asleep. That's pretty great. You have to see that your construction efforts are coming to fruition. Something to keep in mind is that as your structures become complete, you will need to see what is inside. Makes sense. Clicking the right mouse button, you can hide the upper level of the structure. Ah, I see. When you hover your mouse over the basic you want to unhide, you just press the middle mouse button. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Okay. Just remember to keep an eye on the cutout slice level of the structures and adjust them however you like. No flint to start a campfire. Consider completing survival flint objective. Okay. Where is the flint? Iron. Iron. Mineral. Organic mass. Flint. Here we go, flint. This is the one we want. We need to learn mining, though. That's the whole thing. So... how does one learn mining? That is the question. Where in the hell am I? This just zoomed me out to the middle of nowhere, and I have no idea where my... okay, I see the lines. There we go. There's flint right here. Why would it go way up there to get flint? Alright, there's something I need to tell you that concerns your colony. Okay, it's nighttime. Wages occurred to dis, obsolete. There are now far more efficient ways to transport cargo, living mass. Alright, well, I think I'm going to kind of take a pause there, guys. We're just over a half hour here. I think you guys kind of get what kind of game this is here for sure. This game definitely has a lot to learn here. You can see we're 30 minutes in and we are still learning it from a tutorial. And I haven't even learned how to, like, collect water or anything like that. But you can kind of see what's going on with this game. It's going to be one of those games where you are just going to dump, like, hours and hours into, like, getting your people to survive and learn all these different things, like from mining and crafting, you know, really, really cool buildings probably. And I assume that this will eventually like lead to you creating civilization again too, which is pretty cool. So that is Ragnorium, guys. Like I said at the beginning of the video, don't forget to subscribe to us here at Video Chums because we come out with Let's Plays like this and other types of gameplay videos, or rather, that's actually the pitch for my own my own channel. We come out with Let's Plays like this and other gameplay videos all the time. And subscribe to my own personal YouTube channel at youtube.com/watchggrc because I come out with other types of gameplay videos. That's where that's supposed to go. But guys, I just want to say thank you for watching. And of course, I'll see you all next time.